What's up, guys? This is Boondocks, and right now I'm going to be talking about my Valkyr build. And while it's not perfect, I still need to toss on a formula or two, raise up a couple mods. It's pretty fucking good. So the reason why you want to use Valkyr in sorties and endgame content is because of her Hysteria. Hysteria makes her 100% invulnerable. She takes 0 damage and is unaffected by crowd control effects, such as knockdowns, slows, anything, enemy grabs, whatever. So it really comes down to her Hysteria. You can make this modded a couple different ways. If you're going to be in an area that's going to be energy rich, like in survival missions and that type of thing, then go for having your energy per second at about 1, maybe 1.5 per second drain, and that'll increase your damage. This is due to mods like Transient Fortitude and Blind Rage that are going to increase your damage but also increase your energy drain. On the flip side, you can increase the amount of duration or efficiency at the cost of your strength, and therefore you'll have less energy drain but not do as much melee damage. So as you can see here, I have a couple mods for strength, such as Intensify and Transient Fortitude. Both of these are going to increase your power strength to a decent amount. You could also toss on Blind Rage, but once again, that'll increase your drain. And then I have Continuity, Narrow-Minded, to increase my duration at the cost of some range. Range doesn't matter in melee, but the duration will decrease my energy drain. Then I have Max Flow. The reason I have Max Flow is right now, with all my efficiency and duration, I'm losing 0.99 energy per second. With my Flow mod on, I have 300 energy. That gives me 5 whole minutes of being in Hysteria. 5 minutes of invulnerability. Sounds absolutely excellent to me. Streamlined for the efficiency. And then Eternal War. So Eternal War is a lot of fun because when you use your war cry, you start attacking faster, and then every time you get a kill, you add a second onto Eternal War up to X amount, where X is based on your power strength. So, or maybe it's duration. Based on duration. So let's see here. If I pop off this rush and I'll pop on my weak Blind Rage, I now go up to 243 attack and 95% efficiency. This now brings my power drain to 1.5 per second, but quite considerable increase in my damage. That damage is split between all 3 primary physical damage types of impact, puncture, and slash. So you can never really mod for one or the other. I mean, you kind of can, but whatever. So this is how you can get the most power with not the best efficiency, of course. You can raise Narrow-Minded. My Blind Rage needs to go up, as well as my Transient Fortitude. But this is a good example of how you can increase your power strength, do more damage, but at the cost of more drain. The way I personally like to play my Valkyr, though, is a little bit less of the drain and a little bit more movement, as well as survivability. So I would put on my Armored Agility. This gives me 15% increase in my sprint speed, as well as 45% armor. Valkyr starts at 600 armor, so anything that increases it is pretty drastic. I then also pop on my Rush because I like to go fast, and this is excellent for captures or sabotages, anything like that. And then for the last spot, I usually bounce between a Vitality or Steel Fiber. Her shield strength, as you can see, is absolute trash, so redirection is out of the question. Steel Fiber, even at only rank 7, increases their total armor to 1350, which is pretty fucking high. So with this current setup, you can see my power drain is at 0.87, so even longer than 5 minutes, as well as, but it reduces my damage to 325. Kind of shitty. Additionally, Warcry now is at 65% instead of 90% with my other setup, even higher with both Blind Rage and Transient Fortitude on. But it also increases my attack speed, and that's awesome. Feeds into your Eternal War, and you have the fun little rip line to move around a level quicker, pull enemies to you. because you're going to be stuck in melee, and against like the Corpus Flyers, you can rip line them down and kill them real quick. So as far as our weapons are concerned, Boltor Prime and Sonicer Prime I'm taking for crowd control on the Sonicer and quick kills at the beginning, or if I fall out of Hysteria because of touching like a null field or something, I can kill an enemy real fast with Boltor Prime. But neither of these matter as much as other characters because you're going to be in melee the whole time. What does matter is your melee weapon. Now the Skana is considered a really weak weapon. However, she doesn't gain the benefits from weapon stats like she used to. She only gains the stats from your mods. In the Skana, you can put the Bright Purity mod on, which this will increase your melee damage by 100%, as well as give you the new Loka Syndicate proc, which is a nice little bonus. Additionally, you can have Pressure Point for 120% damage, and then from there, it kind of goes any way you want. So, put on typically your 3 elemental mods, depending on what way you want them to go. Right now I have it set up for Corrosive and Cold because I was fighting in the Void. And then you can put on the Berserker mod. This way, whenever you get crits, you increase your attack speed. So then I have True Steel to make sure I get those crits even faster, and Reach to hit the farther off enemies. Now, you can swap out some of these things. For instance, with Warcry, you're already going to be attacking pretty quick. So feel free to swap out Berserk for, say, Organ Shatter, so that way you're doing more damage with your crits. As well as being able to switch out all your elemental types, depending on who you're going up against with, say, Molten Impact. Toss that in here. Now I'm doing Radiation, so I'll be a little bit stronger against the Grenier, which I would then also swap out the North Wind with my Toxic. Feel free to also pop on extra Toxic damage. Do whatever you really want on your melee weapon, but I definitely recommend picking up the Skana and the Bright Purity mod just to get that extra little oomph to your damage. Anyways, guys, I'm not going to show gameplay this time because it's literally go into melee mode, become invulnerable, and wreck face. 2 quick side notes, though. As far as gear is concerned, at the beginning, if you don't want to try to find energy, bring a energy restore with you. Wait for the pulses to go off, and you'll be full for 5 minutes. Additionally, when you're in Hysteria and you come up against a Corpus Null Field, if you scratch at the edges, the Null Field will slowly shrink, and then you can kill the asshole standing inside, and you'll be good to go. I actually used to run away from them because I didn't know any better. So, that's how you can play a Valkyr build. In the future, when I make other characters, I'll show differences between them. And anyways, good luck, have fun, peace.